Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk English World. I am so happy you are here with us today. My name is Sarah. As always, we speak slowly, we speak clearly, and we speak simply, just for you. Today's topic is one of the most practical and most immediately useful English skills you can develop. Today, we are talking about how to describe situations clearly in English.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike. Welcome to episode 175 of Talk English World. Describing situations clearly, explaining what happened, what is happening, or what you need in a way that your listener can fully understand is essential for every area of English communication. Essential means absolutely necessary. You cannot effectively communicate without it. Every area means at work, at home, with friends, in stores, at appointments, everywhere. Many English learners know vocabulary and grammar, but when they need to explain a complex situation, complex means having many details or parts, they struggle. Struggle means have difficulty, feel uncertain, and unable to express themselves clearly. Today, we fix that. Let's go.
Yes, today, describing vocabulary, the clear description formula, how to describe different types of situations, problems, experiences, and observations, and 2 complete practice conversations. All slow, all clear, all natural. Let's begin.
Vocabulary Corner. Today, 7 essential words for describing situations clearly. Repeat each one with clarity and confidence.
Word 1, context. Context, the background information that helps someone understand a situation. Let me give you some context before I explain. Context.
Word 2, basically. Basically, in simple terms, the most fundamental way to summarize something. Basically, the problem is that the system is not working. Basically.
Word 3, specifically. Specifically, in a precise and particular way, giving exact details. Specifically, the issue started on Tuesday morning. Specifically.
Word 4, in other words. In other words, saying the same thing in a different, often simpler way. The deadline was moved up. In other words, we have less time than we thought. In other words.
Word 5, as a result. As a result. Because of what was just described, this is the consequence or outcome. Consequence means what happened because of the situation. The meeting ran long. As a result, I was late for my next appointment. As a result.
Word 6, from what I understand. From what I understand, based on the information I have received, this is my current interpretation. Interpretation means my understanding of the meaning. From what I understand, the order was never processed. From what I understand.
Word 7, to put it simply. To put it simply, a phrase used before a clear, straightforward explanation. Straightforward means direct and easy to understand. To put it simply, nothing is working and we need help. To put it simply. 7 powerful describing vocabulary words. Context, basically, specifically, in other words, as a result, from what I understand, to put it simply. Use them and your descriptions will immediately become clearer and more professional.
Let us learn the clear description formula. Formula means a reliable, organized structure that produces good results every time you use it. The clear description formula has 4 parts: setting, situation, impact, and need. Setting means where and when. Situation means what happened or is happening. Impact means how it affected you or others. Need means what you want or require as a result.
Part 1, setting. Setting means establishing the when, where, and who of the situation. Last Tuesday at work. Yesterday at the doctor's office. This morning on my commute. At the grocery store about an hour ago. Setting gives your listener the essential background. Essential background means the necessary context to understand everything that follows. Without setting, your listener does not know where to place the story in their mind.
Part 2, situation. Situation means what actually happened, the main event or problem. The computer system completely shut down. My appointment was canceled without any notice. I was charged twice for the same item. The package arrived damaged. Each situation statement should be clear and specific. Clear means easy to understand. Specific means containing precise details. Not something went wrong with my order, but I received the wrong size and the color was also different from what I ordered. Specific details make your description credible and actionable. Credible means believable. Actionable means something can be done about it.
Let us also learn how to describe situations in 3 specific contexts: problems, experiences, and observations. Contexts means different types of situations requiring slightly different approaches.
Describing a problem clearly. So, to give you some context, our vocabulary phrase, I have been a customer here for 3 years. Yesterday, specifically, our vocabulary word, I noticed that my account showed 2 charges for the same transaction. Transaction means a single purchase or payment. Basically, our vocabulary word, I was billed twice for one order. As a result, our vocabulary word, my account balance is significantly lower than it should be. From what I understand, our vocabulary phrase, this was an error. What I need is for the duplicate charge to be reversed immediately. Reversed means canceled and returned. Immediately means right now, without delay. Notice, this problem description is clear, organized, and leaves no confusion about what happened and what is needed.
Describing an experience clearly. Let me give you some context. I had never tried rock climbing before last Saturday. Basically, a friend convinced me to go with her to an indoor climbing gym. Indoor climbing gym means a facility where you climb artificial rock walls indoors. Specifically, I was nervous at first because the walls looked incredibly high. In other words, I was intimidated. Intimidated means feeling uncertain and a little scared because something seems challenging. But as a result of my friend's encouragement means supportive words and actions, I tried it anyway. And to put it simply, our vocabulary phrase, it was one of the most exhilarating things I have ever done. Exhilarating means causing great excitement and happiness, a thrilling, energizing experience. Notice, this experience description takes the listener on a journey. Journey means a progression from start to finish, from nervousness to excitement.
From what I understand, our vocabulary phrase, the new policy changes how we submit reports. Basically, instead of emailing them directly to the manager, instead of means in place of, we now upload them to the shared drive. Shared drive means a digital storage system accessible by multiple people. Specifically, this applies to all weekly reports starting next Monday. As a result, some of our current workflows will need to be adjusted. Workflows means the regular sequence of steps used to complete tasks. Adjusted means changed to fit the new requirements. Notice, this observation description informs clearly without overcomplicating. Overcomplicating means adding unnecessary details or confusion.
Now, let us practice 2 complete situation-describing conversations. First conversation, explaining a problem to a customer service representative. I will be May. Mike will be the customer service agent, David.
Thank you for calling. My name is David. How can I help you today?
Hi, David. Thank you for taking my call. Let me give you some context first. Our vocabulary phrase, setting up the explanation. I ordered a laptop from your website 10 days ago. I was told it would arrive within 5 to 7 business days. 5 to 7 business days means working days, Monday through Friday, not including weekends or holidays.
Of course. Can I get your order number?
Yes, it is order number 4478217. So basically, our vocabulary word, the laptop has not arrived. I have received no shipping updates since day 3. No shipping updates means no notifications or tracking information showing where the package is. Specifically, our vocabulary word, the last tracking update said the package was in Cincinnati. That was 7 days ago. Cincinnati means a city in Ohio. The package has been there for a week without movement.
I understand. I'm pulling up your order now. Pulling up your order means accessing your information on the computer. And from what you're saying, the package has been stationary for a week?
Exactly. From what I understand, our vocabulary phrase, there may be a problem with the shipment. As a result, our vocabulary word, I have no laptop for work, which is causing real difficulty. Causing real difficulty means creating significant problems in my daily professional life. What I need is either for the package to be located and delivered urgently means as quickly as possible, or for a replacement to be sent immediately. Replacement means a new item sent in place of the missing one.
Thank you for explaining this so clearly. Thank you for explaining this so clearly means your description made it easy to understand the problem. I completely understand the urgency. I am going to escalate this to our shipping team right now. Escalate, our vocabulary word. Raise this to a higher level for faster resolution. Resolution means finding and implementing a solution. We will contact you within 2 hours with an update.
Thank you, David. I really appreciate your help.
Beautiful, clear situation description. Setting, 10 days ago. Order for a laptop. Situation, no arrival. Tracking stopped in Cincinnati for 7 days. Impact, no laptop for work, causing real difficulty. Need, locate and deliver urgently, or send replacement. All 4 formula parts, clear, organized, professional. The agent immediately understood and could act. Act means take the appropriate steps to solve the problem.
Second conversation. Describing an experience to a friend. I will be Anna. Mike will be Carlos.
Anna, you look exhausted. How was your day?
Anna, let me paint you a picture. Let me paint you a picture means I want to describe this in vivid detail. Prepare yourself for quite a story. So, to give you some context, it was already a very full day. I had 3 back-to-back meetings starting at 8 a.m. Back-to-back means one immediately after another, without breaks.
Okay, and then?
Basically, our vocabulary word, right as my last meeting ended, the office internet went down. Went down means stopped working, completely failed. Specifically, our vocabulary word, I had a client presentation in 45 minutes. Client presentation means a formal meeting where I show my work to a customer, and everything was stored online. Everything was stored online means all my files and materials were only accessible through the internet.
Oh no, what did you do?
As a result, our vocabulary word, I had to completely recreate my presentation from memory in 40 minutes. From memory means using only what I could recall without access to my files. Recall means bring back from my mind. In other words, our vocabulary phrase, I rebuilt an hour of work in under an hour.
That is incredibly stressful. Incredibly stressful means causing an extreme level of anxiety and pressure. How did the presentation go?
To put it simply, our vocabulary phrase, it actually went really well. The client loved it. Loved it means was very impressed and enthusiastic. And from what I understand, our vocabulary phrase, they want to move forward with us. Move forward with us means proceed to the next stage. They want to work with our company.
Anna, that is amazing. You handled that so professionally. Handled that so professionally means you managed a very difficult situation with skill and composure. Composure means remaining calm and effective under pressure. I would have panicked completely. Would have panicked completely means I would have felt completely overwhelmed and unable to function.
I was panicking on the inside. On the inside means internally. My feelings were very different from how I appeared externally, but sometimes you just have to push through. Push through means continue despite difficulty, not give up.
That is so impressive. And to put it simply, you saved the day. Saved the day means resolved a crisis, rescued the situation from failure.
Experience description complete. Context, very full day, back-to-back meetings. Situation, internet went down 45 minutes before client presentation. Impact, had to recreate everything from memory. Outcome, it went well. Client wants to move forward. The four-part formula worked perfectly. The listener followed every step and felt the full experience.
We are at the end of episode 175 of Talk English World. And I want to say, clarity is kindness. Clarity is kindness means when you describe situations clearly, you are being kind to your listener. You are saving them confusion, frustration, and wasted time. Wasted time means minutes or hours spent asking for clarification that could have been avoided. And in English, especially as a learner, clarity also protects you. Protects you means ensures your message is received as intended, without misunderstanding or misinterpretation. Misinterpretation means the listener understands something different from what you meant.
The four-part formula, setting, situation, impact, need, is your most reliable tool for describing any situation in English. Most reliable tool means the method you can trust to work in almost every circumstance. Circumstance means a specific set of conditions or situation. Whether you are explaining a problem to customer service, sharing an experience with a friend, describing a work situation to your manager, or reporting an observation to a colleague, the formula works. The formula works means it is effective and produces clear understanding every time.
Your challenge for this week: practice the four-part formula once a day for 7 days. Once a day means one time each day, a small but consistent commitment. Choose a situation from your real life, something that happened today or this week, and describe it using all four parts: setting, situation, impact, need. Say it out loud. Out loud means using your actual voice, not just thinking it. Record yourself on your phone. Record yourself means capture your voice using a voice memo application. Listen back after. Listen back means play the recording and hear yourself. Notice where you were clear and where you could be clearer. Where you could be clearer means identify the specific parts that might benefit from more detail or simpler language.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 175 of Talk English World. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment. Describe a situation from your week using the four-part formula. Just a few sentences. We love reading your English descriptions and seeing your progress. We read every single comment. Until next time, this is Sarah.
And this is Mike from Talk English World. See you in episode 176. Goodbye, everyone. Describe your situations clearly, use your formula confidently, and let your English communicate exactly what you mean every single time, today and always.